Have you ever wondered how to have a conversation with your intuition? Hi, my name is Dr. Heather Schwartz, and it is lovely to have you here. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome. And in this video, I want to share a brief story about what conversations with your intuition can look like and to share tips on how to connect more with your intuition. I have to say, first off, that I've always been intuitive. I've always had clairaudience, which means I can hear clearly. But it became stronger and has become stronger the more that I've worked with my energy, which is what I do in sessions with people on how to access more of their intuition. So, um, the story. This is an example. And I love examples like this because it shows how you can combine the intuitive, spiritual, and pragmatic parts of your life, the everyday parts, because we are humans and souls. And living a full, beautiful, easier life is what it's all about. And our spirit team really wants to help us get there. Now, if you don't believe in guides and angels and your higher self, this video may not be for you. But if you do, stay tuned because I'm going to be offering some tips on how to recognize those signs and signals and how to deepen your connection. So, in this example, we just bought a house and the house is from 1968. I noticed the back door was not locking very well once the weather changed. And my partner and I went out and got a lock. And she's been good at being able to change another lock in the house. So I figured there'd be no problem. Well, an hour and a half into the process of her trying to change this lock, I realized it wasn't working. And I could tell she was getting more and more frustrated. And I was worried because even though we live in a really safe neighborhood, you don't want your back door to be open at night with it kind of not lockable and the lock missing. So I asked my guides, hey, can you please help with this? And I heard, sure. And I felt it. I felt an ease come over me. And it was a shift in my energy. I was very open to it and it came, but not in the way that I would have imagined. So I went back thinking, okay, my partner's going to be able to solve this issue. And I went back and nothing had changed. And I could tell she was more and more frustrated. And I suddenly got this kind of aha, like, oh my God, I've got to call someone else in. And at first I contacted our handyman, and then I heard and felt intuitively, I don't think that's going to happen either. And I just had this kind of hit. And if you've had an intuitive hit, you know what I mean, right? I had this hit, I need to call a locksmith, which hadn't occurred to me before. And it felt like a really easy idea. And without worrying about whether there was going to be a locksmith open or not, I put in 24-hour locksmith and up popped a few different listings. And I felt this energy of light around one of the names. And then I called him and he arrived in under 10 minutes and he was able to solve the problem. And it turned out that it wasn't just the lock. So even if my partner had gotten the lock fixed, it would not have been enough. And he had to drill in the hole of the side of the door and realign the door. And I realized what luck it was that my partner had been unsuccessful, because if she had fitted the lock, we would have had the same problem, which had been why we'd sought out the lock to begin with. So it was such a joy. And the guy that I called was wonderful, so friendly. We had this great conversation. It really lifted my mood. We had a great time talking. And it was just fabulous all the way around. And then the price was super affordable. It was beyond what I could have ever imagined, compared to other prices I've experienced of locksmiths. Um, Granted, it was a different area, but it was pretty amazing, all told. It was like a spiritual high five. So I ask you, wouldn't you like to have more experiences like that? I know that I love having them. And it's a constant reminder that we're not alone, that we are always connected, and that when we go to our intuition can help us. So, some techniques to get there are, first of all, to ask. And when you ask, you want to get into a place of feeling that it is absolutely possible to have what you are asking for. Even 1% of that feeling is better than none. And it really helps if you can think of another time when you manifested something or something felt miraculous to you. That kind of energy of awe and gratitude and openness really opens the doors for intuition. You don't have to be able to hear intuition like I do, although it can be developed. We all have these capacities. I'm no different from you. I've just worked on connecting my intuition and making the connection. It is true that I was born very intuitive, but everybody is born intuitive, I believe. And we learn at times to shut things down if it's not accepted by the mainstream. So you can access those gifts as well simply by asking your spirit team, hey, I would like to be more intuitive for the highest good to serve my life. Make sure that you say that it's for the highest good and that it really is about serving light. And that's important. I always say, guides for my highest good, guides of the highest light, please come in and help me with this. And it's really as simple as talking with a friend. It doesn't have to be this big dramatic thing. You do need to shift your mood from frustration or irritation to one of openness or light so it can help to think about something that you're grateful for. Again, it opens up that mood state, and vibration is where it's at. If you've watched other videos of mine or other people who are intuitive, you probably hear that you have to be of a high vibration to be able to access it. Not just access it, but actually understand what your guides are telling you. Your guides, your angels, your higher self, and source itself. And you you really want to be in the state of openness so that you can receive it. I always remember that my angels told me a while back when I was first opening up to feel gratitude. And I said, oh, is it a way for me to connect with you for you? And they said, no, it's not for us, it's for you, so that you know that you're connecting with us. And it's true. So simply making a gratitude list, say 10 items that you're grateful for, or even just one that you're really happy about, can make a difference in opening your mood. Shifting into a state of calm can be really wonderful. You might check out the video that I have on the Sedona method, or I have a couple of them, a recent one on opening to love. That can help shift your mood. And you're really shifting from a default mode in the brain that goes to worry to one of curiosity, to openness, and to gratitude. And that might be a three-part step. Like, I wonder what's possible here. Oh, I really feel grateful about this other event in my life. I'm going to ask for this possibility, even though I have no idea what's going to happen. Now, you might also experience a sense of light when you do this, a lighter feeling in your body. Pay attention to your body. See if you can get grounded. Just taking a couple deeper breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth can make a big difference in being able to land more in your body. It's very important with intuitive work to be embodied. The less embodied we are, the less that we can accurately interpret what events or people or situations and energies might mean. So that's very important. So I hope that this message serves you. Let me know in the comment section below how it was for you and if any awareness happened for you. And I really hope that the next time you find yourself where you have a situation that you really need support, that you ask your guides and angels, that you ask them for support because they are there and they are waiting, and no situation is too small. All right. Blessings to you, my friend, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye for now.